Okay, so it's time to pick an Intellivision game to play. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, we got Thunder Castle. Great title. Really looks cool. Great graphics on that one. I know it's kind of hard to see when I zoom in, but great title. Triple Action. This is a classic for me. I mean, yeah, you got 3 games. They're very simple games, but they're fun. Poker and blackjack. That's what came with the system originally. We played it anyways, but it's still kind of interesting. I love the dealer in there. He gets angry at you. We got Tron Deadly Discs. Vectron. That's a confusing one. I need to really look into that one again. I know it's pretty confusing. That's my Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. This is the Treasure of Tarman. It's if you like the RPG style game. What you got here? Donkey Kong Jr. This is the original Donkey Kong Jr. I got a soft spot for this one. I really like it. I still like it. I still enjoy it. It's still a fun title. Let's see here. We got my game, Fast Food. That's the one that I programmed. Fast Food. Well, it's actually Fast Food Plus, I call it, because it's got an extra piece to the level. Got Keystone Cops, another game I created. Well, I didn't create it. I just programmed it. It's based off of Keystone Capers. And I got Defender of the Crown. This is a great game from Electronite. This was originated on a lot of systems as well, like PCs and stuff. I believe there's even a Nintendo NES version of it. I'm not 100%. Yeah, I think there is. Safecracker. Oops, upside down. I bought this one because I saw it and I thought it looked cool. Unfortunately, the gameplay is kind of wonky, but it's interesting. Like, you got to drive around the city, you got to like crack safes and stuff. You know, it's a magic title. Probably the best of all, Burger Time. I always say that this is one of my most favorite ports on the Intellivision. It's not exactly accurate to the arcade, but it is fun nonetheless. It's probably got like the best gameplay and controls out of all Intellivision games that are ported anyways from arcade games. Got this weird one here, Locomotive. This is like a puzzle style game. I haven't really dived into this one. I don't even know if I actually really played it. I probably just plugged it in and went, what's going on? I gotta look into that one. We got Nova Blast, Demon Attack, which is a good port also from the Atari version. Beauty and the Beast. This was a great kind of Donkey Kong style game. You got your Kong guy at the top there, and you gotta like climb up. You're climbing up windows instead of ladders, and you gotta like get up to the top of the building. Put that back here. Bomb Squad, one of the IntelliVoice games. I love this one. This is so unique too. I mean, I've never played a game like this when I was a kid. It was so unique to be able to like, you're going into a circuit board and you're trying to like defuse a bomb. It's really a crazy concept, and it's really IntelliVoice, so it talks. Yeah, it didn't have to talk. It's not like the game needed the voice, but it added to it, so it's really cool. Space Battle, not one of my more favorite ones. I'm not really into the space games too much. We got basketball. Again, I'm not that heavily into the sports titles. I'm missing hockey. I don't have NHL hockey. I know it's a 2-player game. I think a lot of these are 2-player. I don't even know. I got these from like bundles where I bought like, a bunch of Intellivision games and stuff. But this one here, I love. This is one of my more favorite games. This is Utopia. Don Degolo made this. There it is. You build up an island, and it's really cool, really fun. Again, one of the originals, like a god game, I guess they call it, like Sim City type of idea, where you're actually like building a city. There's Space Armada is basically Space Invaders. That's all it is. They didn't have the licensing for Space Invaders, so they made Space Armada. Same idea, Stampede. This was sent to me from a fan of the show. Real cool game. Just basically the Atari port from Activision. It's Stampede. It's cool though. I love it. Another Space Armada. Now there's something that's interesting here. Space Armada in the blue box and Space Armada in the red box. I believe like this is like the space series and this is like the action series or something. It's like they changed it up at some point, or like this is an action game. No, this is a space game. So I don't know what they were doing. Night Stalker, a really great game too. Really classic on the system. Lock and Chase. This was my quote-unquote dot gobbler game of my day. I didn't have a Pac-Man game on you know, I had the Intellivision, so I didn't have, you know, well, there is a Pac-Man on the Intellivision, really great version, but back in the day I didn't have it. This was my dot gobbler game. I love this. I love the sound. I love the, you know, not being able to put that one back. I love the sound of it and everything like that. And we got Mazatron. This is another one, you know, part of the Tron series. This one's a little bit of a confusing game. It's a little bit hard to play, but fun nonetheless. I'm going to put that over there. Let's see, we got Snafu. I remember this. This was a game I remember seeing all the time in the stores. I don't know if it's just that they made a ton of them or if people didn't want it. But it's basically Snake. It's a fun game. It's got some great sound effects. You know, got some interesting sounds in there. Interesting music. Kool-Aid Man. Who wants to play a game based off of a drink for kids? It's basically sugar and powder. But this is an interesting one. It's got this kind of like, I don't know, almost like a three-dimensional house that you're running through, and you got to like collect all these ingredients and make Kool-Aid. Really cool. Got some more blue box games here. These are all the ColecoVision style games, you know, Mousetrap. I didn't have this when I was a kid, but I would have played the heck out of it if I did. I wish I did. Carnival, just a shoot 'em up game. Again, just more of like the, you know, just shooting targets. In fact, in the game that I have that's coming out soon, Gunfight, I put in a bonus level that's kind of like this, basically the same idea. I kind of copied the graphics and made a little bit of a shootout. Zaxxon, this was a disappointment. I got this one at a store down in, you know, down in Hamilton, Ontario. And I thought, you know, Zaxxon on the Intellivision would be great, but it just turned out to be a crappy port of the Atari version. And then we got Frogger, great version. Frogger's cool no matter what system you play it on. That box is upside down. This is a weird box. It's kind of like, you know, it's different than all the other boxes. You actually have to pull it off from the top like a birthday present. And then we got some board game stuff. I'm thinking I should do a video on that. You know, some of the board games like Reverse Eye, Checkers, Backgammon, Tron Deadly Discs, another great one. Sub Hunt, I need to spend some time on. Again, it's, you know, it's one of those games where you got to really learn it. Armor Battle, and I think that's another Lock and Chase back there. I don't know why I ended up with so many duplicates up here. And I got some down here, some odd ones here. Like this was like a Sears title. Whoa, losing everything. This is like a Sears box. Sears Telegames. I had a few of these. I ended up trading off a lot of my duplicates, and you know, I have like a few soccer games. So bowling. Now this was another one that's so much fun. You know, it's bowling. It's cool. It's good to have like tournaments with your friends and stuff. Really like it. It's a little bit difficult to understand in the beginning, but you know, whatever. And of course, another space battle here. Another one of the games that I didn't really play too much. I remember playing like a space game that was similar to it for the Intellivoice. You know, all my cartridges. These are all my boxed ones, but you know, I got a lot of in my messy man cave back here, right behind Galvatron. I'm gonna move you for a minute. That's all the games that I had that I like to play. Like, you know, the Donkey Kong's in there, but Mousetrap and my Frogger and stuff like that. A lot of the games are actually back there. That's just where I store them, right behind Megatron there. But like I said, I did a video. I did a video on my messy man cave before. You know, this is no exception. I got stuff everywhere, but all my Intellivision games are right there. But I also got a slew of them over here on my desk, like my Napoleonic Wars, which I still have for sale. You can buy this from me directly. I also sell it signed if you want it signed, any way you want it. My Rags to Riches there, my Donkey Kong, which a lot of people hate, but DK Arcade came to the rescue and fixed that problem. Really great port. This is the way Donkey Kong should have been. And of course, there's my Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition. I didn't even open this, still sealed. The reason why I didn't open it is because when you pre-ordered this game when it was first being sold, if you were like the first pre-order people, you would get the ROM. So I have the ROM. It's on my flash card, so I didn't open the box. I'm going to keep it like that, nice and pretty. And I got the campaign supporter thing inside there, which is really cool. So I'm going to keep that all in nice shape. Anyways, those are some nice Intellivision games to play. What are your favorites? What do you like to play? Let me know. Throw some comments down below. Hope you subscribe, and we'll talk to you later.